Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Homemade Indian Food. Today we're going to be making Chicken Tikka Masala.
Fan favorite.
Yes, and also one of Coco's favorite dishes.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd like to say a special thank you to Amit Ajay AP and her 4-year-old daughter.
Yes, who's been hounding, please make.
Almost on a daily basis. Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Yes. So sweet.
Also, Padam and Onkar Rathod.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for requesting Chicken Tikka Masala.
Thank you.
Let's do this. Hey, there are so many ingredients for Chicken Tikka Masala. I'm going to have to do 3 different introductions for it. First, I'll introduce you to the chicken and the marination. Then we'll do the gravy, and then we'll do the veggies for the dish. So here's the star of the show, the chicken. Tomato puree. Curd. Ginger garlic paste. Lemon juice. Turmeric powder. Cumin powder. Coriander powder. Kashmiri mirch. And kasuri methi. Now let's take a look at the ingredients for the gravy. We have onion, cashew paste, curd, ginger garlic paste, coriander leaves, a whole spice blend of bay leaf, cinnamon, green cardamom, and black cardamom, and cloves, turmeric powder, garam masala, coriander powder, Kashmiri mirch, cumin seeds, and kasuri methi. And finally, we have our veggies for the dish. We have our onion, tomato, and capsicum. That's it for the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started making Chicken Tikka Masala. Okay, let's go ahead and get the chicken marinated. First, we'll add our fresh lemon juice. The ginger garlic paste. Kashmiri mirch. Coriander powder. Cumin powder. Turmeric powder. Kasuri methi. And finally, the curd. We'll get that all in there. We'll get it mixed really well, and then we'll stick it in the fridge and let it sit for 2 hours and just marinate, get that marinade soaking into the chicken. Okay, the chicken is finished marinating. I have a skillet with a little bit of oil on it over a medium-high heat. Actually going to turn the flame down to about a medium. We're going to take our chicken out of the marinade and we're going to go ahead and cook it. It's going to cook pretty quick since I cut them into small bite-sized pieces. Just about there. So we don't want to just put all of the marinade in there, because we're going to reuse the same pan with the leftover oil for our gravy. That's why we're being careful in taking the chicken out of the marinade. Okay, we have the chicken cooked. We'll go ahead and put it in a bowl now. Then we'll set the bowl aside and we'll get started on the gravy. Okay, so I had a little bit of extra marinade that's left over. I am not going to throw this out. I'm going to keep it. This is a lot of extra wonderful flavor for the dish. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add all of our dry spices to it. Got the clove, cinnamon, cardamom, bay leaf, cumin seed, garam masala, turmeric, Kashmiri mirch, and coriander powder. Stir this around real quick. Only give this a few seconds to cook. Then we'll add our onions in. Yeah, it's turning into a nice paste. Okay, I'll go ahead and add the onion. Turn my flame back up a little bit. We're not going to brown the onion. We're just going to cook the onion until they get nice and translucent. Next, we'll add the ginger garlic paste. Cook that until the raw smell goes away. But it is smelling wonderful. All of those wonderful spices. Next, we'll add our tomato puree. We'll add our curd. And we'll add our cashew paste. This is going to be pretty luxurious. Look how thick that cashew paste is. And that's going to give it a terrific creamy texture. I'll now add the coriander leaves. And the kasuri methi. We'll add our chicken back in. Give that a quick stir. Now we'll add our fresh veggies. We have our onion, tomato, And lastly, the capsicum. Get that all stirred in. So I have the water from the blender where I used to make the cashew paste, and it still has a lot of the residual cashew paste in there, so I'm adding enough in so I can get the gravy just to the consistency that I'm looking for. So this looks a little different from most of the chicken tikka masala that we've had in restaurants. I'm using a recipe from Indian Healthy Recipes, and as always I'll put a link down to the recipe in the description for you, but yeah, it looks a little bit different. Looks good though, smells absolutely wonderful. Hopefully it's nice and healthy. Well, the chicken tikka masala is ready. It's time to put it into a bowl and we'll put it to the test. Well, how does that look?
It looks good and it smells good.
You ready to put it to the test?
I am.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, Amit Ajay AP, Padam, Onkar Rathod. How does this look to you? Does it look like chicken tikka masala?
Probably not the traditional.
Yeah, I have to admit it does look a little bit different for us as well. I mean, we are going to be taking the dish over so Coco and Juliet can have it for dinner. So I didn't add nearly as much of the Kashmiri mirch in it, so it won't be spicy for them. But yeah, otherwise it does. It's just a different type of recipe, I think.
I guess so, because it does not look like what we're familiar with.
Yeah, but it looks wonderful.
It does.
Yeah.
It smells wonderful.
It just looks a little bit different is all we're trying to say.
Right. Yeah.
And
we
if
just
it looks...
don't want to throw you saying it's chicken tikka masala and it just does not look like it.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't look like chicken tikka masala to us, I'm sure it doesn't look like chicken tikka masala to you, but it looks almost identical to the recipe.
Yeah, yeah. The photo is exactly,
If you go out to the link in the description to the recipe, you'll see that it really does. It looks
just
identical.
like it. Yeah.
Let's put it to the test.
Okay.
See what it tastes like.
Yay.
We're going to have it with a little bit of chapati. One thing I know, it's definitely going to be luxurious.
Yeah, that was thick.
That cashew paste and all the curd and spices. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
Mmm. That flavor is wonderful.
Yeah, don't judge it on looks alone. It may not look much like a chicken tikka masala, but
oh my
wow,
gosh.
the flavor is incredible.
It is.
That's the one thing that's really nice about cooking at home too. When you use the best ingredients, I mean, it's just amazing the difference that it makes in the dish.
It is.
In restaurants, you're not going to get, well, I should say, in many restaurants, you're not going to get a gravy like this. Yeah, this is a super, super gravy.
That's really good.
I should change that caveat one more time. In American restaurants,
Right,
you're not going to
right.
get gravy like this very often.
No.
Yeah, it's very rare nowadays. We used to. About 10, 15 years ago, we used to get the really rich, luxurious gravies like this.
We did. They've changed.
Yeah, I think it's due to the cost of the ingredients now.
Maybe.
The prices have really gone up, so they cut back on, especially the amount of cashew.
Yes.
They would not make a cashew gravy like this at a restaurant.
No, they wouldn't. It's very good.
Yeah, well, thanks again for requesting this dish. Absolutely wonderful. So delicious. So I appreciate the concern from everyone. We've had a few comments that have been left for us to try rock salt instead of the regular iodized table salt. Really, the iodine doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the sodium that actually is what creates the high blood pressure.
Yes.
And rock salt has every bit as much sodium. Even the good Himalayan has a lot of sodium in it. So
It does.
thank you so much for looking out for our taste buds and requesting us to try something. But it's just the sodium that creates the high blood pressure. And
Yeah.
both of our blood pressures are really good right
Perfect.
now. We just don't want to get back to the poor health that we used to be in.
Yes.
So-
Definitely. And, you know, the concern is, you know, you're not tasting it. The flavor isn't there. Well, it is with all the other spices and the other ingredients. We can taste all those ingredients. It's not bland. So, you know, use salt to your taste, but we just
Yeah.
can't.
Ooh, just bit into a whole clove.
Me too. It got me.
Smash mine down real good. Speaking of flavor from the spices.
Yes, definitely. That was timing.
That was timing. Yeah, I mean, we just don't need the salt now. We can taste the natural sodium that's in the food itself. Believe it or not, every single plant has sodium in it also.
Yes, it does. Very good.
So very delicious. Well, Rabinayak Banjara, what will we be having next? You have to stay tuned and find out. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We greatly appreciate it.
We truly do.
Until next time.
Bye. Yes, yes.